Well, good day to all of our awesome following. We are back with another training. We've been talking about building a list, bonding with your list so that you can ultimately monetize your list. And so we're going to bring you more value. As always, we like to start our trainings off with something that's picturesque, get us dreaming again. And we're in Dubai again. This is Dubai. Whoever would have thought? From maybe what you see on TV, what the media presents about, certain regions of the world. Whoever would have thought that this area would be so absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. So go on and take that quick mental vacation break. And now that's pretty. That's pretty. Okay, now let's go to work. Okay, so we've been talking about demystifying this whole how do I make money online thingy. And so by now, hopefully you've seen enough of our training to know that internet marketing in a nutshell is driving high quality, laser targeted traffic to not just your website. Okay, this is very, very important. We've got a lot of folks that follow us that are in the MLM network marketing niche. Please don't just drive traffic to your replicated webpage. We also have a lot of folks that follow us that are in the affiliate marketing niche. They are promoting ClickBank products or ClickSure products. Please don't just drive traffic to the offer page. Very often in affiliate marketing, your affiliates are driving their traffic to an offer page, and on that offer page there is a lead capture page, but who's getting the captured lead? It's the product provider, the person that's offering the product. So they're paying you if you effect a sale, but the real asset that's being built is the list for the product provider. So you want to make sure that when you're driving traffic, and we're going to talk about ways to drive traffic in today's training, you want to make sure you're always driving traffic so that you, not the company if you're MLM, not the company if you're network marketing, not the product provider if you are affiliate marketing, so that you can capture the lead, so that you can build your list. It is your second most important asset. Your most important asset is you. See, this is how this works. It's you and then your following. Well, how do you develop your following? You've got to build that list. You've got to build a bond with that list. And how do we build the bond? By providing consistent and valuable information to that list so that they ultimately like us, respect us, trust us. So when you send out a recommendation for a product offer or a service offer or a, hey, join me in this deal offer, you can monetize that list. So we have to build, bond, then monetize. You don't skip to the monetization. Okay? It is a process and you must understand that. Build, bond, and monetize. Okay? So ultimately, we want to drive high-quality, laser-targeted traffic to a lead capture page so that we can capture that lead, provide consistent and valuable follow-up to build the bond, turn this subscriber from a cold lead, someone who doesn't know you, doesn't know me, they just opted into the list because they were curious potentially, into a warm lead, someone who now starts to look forward to your email, look forward to your text, because they know when they get an email from you, they know when they get a text from you, they're going to get not just a pitch, but they're going to get value. And then ultimately, if we do that enough, we're consistently building, bonding, bonding, then the monetization comes. But it is a byproduct of the building and bonding process. Okay, now, so there are two ways to drive traffic. The two main subheadings, two ways to drive traffic, and then obviously a lot of different subheadings under these two ways. There is the sweat equity approach. You've got to be careful with this. A lot of people will say, hey, here's a way you can get free traffic. Well, there's no such thing as free traffic. It is either going to cost you time or money. It's either going to cost you time or money. I will tell you, I would prefer to spend the money than the time. Why? Because time I can't get back. I can always make more money. Now, the sweat equity approach, you've got to understand, is slow. It requires great discipline and dedication. Why? Because it means that you have to consistently be producing content or posting content. So if you're blogging, for instance, all right, that takes time. If you are just posting YouTube videos, the only way that you are driving traffic is free YouTube videos. Okay, that takes time to get enough traffic views to gain traction. Now, you might want to post YouTube videos, but use paid marketing with YouTube as an example. Okay, just posting on your Facebook wall. All right, it's slow. It requires great discipline and dedication, and the challenge is, because it is slow, many people stop early on, so they never get a chance to really see the benefits of what they are doing. Okay, now here's another big part: is it's not scalable. There's a very dear marketing buddy of mine, and he got in touch with me. Excuse me for coughing in your ear. And he said, "Hey, I've got this great Facebook leads approach." Oh, okay. Tell me, what are you doing? And what he would do, excuse me, I feel another cough coming. I apologize. What he would do is he would go into Facebook. He would target a specific niche. He was in the MLM network marketing space. So he would target joining groups of all of these different MLM companies, network marketing companies, so on and so forth. And then while he was in the group, he would, friend a lot of the people that were making posts. And then he would sit down for 8 to 10 hours a day, simply doing instant chats with all of those folks that he had begun, that he had friended through Facebook. And the whole idea was for him to, develop a conversation with the person, and ultimately, share a link where they could go and they can opt into one of his offers. Now, his offer was a really good offer, okay? And he did this, and he did get leads, and he did get sales, but it was not scalable. So after a while, he was doing this day in and day out, 8 to 10 hours a day, and after a while, he took his annual vacation, and I think he went on vacation for about 10 days. Well, how much traffic did he generate? How many leads did he generate? How many opt-ins did he generate during those 10 days? And the answer, I think you already know, absolutely none. And even if he continued to do that for 8 to 10 hours a day, it's not scalable because he only has a limited amount of time in the day. And it certainly isn't something that can be duplicated. So particularly if you are in the MLM space or you're in the network marketing space, and if you're not, I highly recommend you find a good quality MLM network marketing system. I love MLM. I've been in MLM for over 20 plus years because I love the fact that I can build a team. I can teach my team what we're doing. They can duplicate that. And then ultimately, I'm not around and sales are still happening through my team. So I love the MLM space. So from an MLM network marketing perspective, you want to make sure that what you're doing can be duplicated. One of the reasons when I cut these trainings, I don't even say who I am. I don't even say what my name is so that my audience can take the same training and they can share it with their audience to help to bond with the audience. See, when you're bonding with the audience, you need to provide a consistent value. You don't have to be the content creator. Now, it works really great if you are the content creator, all right? But if you're not the person that's going to create this content, then leverage the content. You want to be able to do something that can be duplicated. Even if you're not in the MLM network marketing space, At some point, you might decide to be. You want something that can be duplicated. So what my buddy was doing, spending 8 to 10 hours a day, that can't be duplicated by the average person. And so, yes, he got some opt-ins. Yes, he got some sales, but that could not be scaled and it could not be duplicated. Now, I will say this. It's better than doing nothing. I'm not a huge fan of sweat equity approach, but it's better than doing nothing. If you said, I don't have a dime to my name, I can't afford any type of paid marketing, then start off with the sweat equity approach. Just understand it's going to be slow. It will help you sharpen some skills, that's for sure. All right. And so it's better than doing nothing. Now, the approach that I far prefer that we teach our audience is paid marketing. Because when you pay for the marketing, you're paying to get eyeballs to your offer. See, when you're just doing a sweat equity approach, you don't know how many eyeballs are going to get to your offer. When you pay to get eyeballs to your offer, depending on the type of paid advertising you're using, in some cases you're paying for a certain amount of eyeballs. You know, they call this, per click, for instance, okay? You might be paying for 500 clicks or 1,000 clicks, where you know you're going to have 500 people viewing your offer, 500 people viewing your lead capture page. Now, a percentage of those will opt in. A larger percentage obviously won't. But we're not focusing on the ones that won't. We're focusing on the ones that actually see your offer and opt in. That, by far, is the quickest way to start to see list building results. And you want list building results that are fast, all right, so that you stay on track. Excuse me. When done right, paid marketing is very scalable. And the reason it's very scalable is that as you start the building the bonding process so that ultimately you start to monetize, then what you simply do from the monetization is you take a percentage of your revenue and you reinvest that back into advertising. Now think this through. Think of all the brands that you know, whether you're talking McDonald's, whether you're talking Walmart, whether you're talking Apple. What do they all do? Advertise, advertise, advertise. McDonald's, most of us, have all eaten at McDonald's and we've been repeat customers. But what are they always doing? They continue to advertise. They continue to advertise. That's what you and I must do, and that's what allows us to scale our results when we have paid marketing. So early on, when you first start paid marketing and you haven't built a list yet, you'll have maybe more money going out than coming in initially. Understand, this is a business. This is not a fad. This is not a get-rich-quick anything. So understand, early on, you'll have more money going out than coming in most cases. But ultimately, as you go through the processes of building and bonding, you start monetizing. I shared in our last training how a buddy of mine, in 1 month, he joined a new network marketing venture. In 1 month, he had over about 12,000 people join him in that business, produce $40,000 in bonuses, and added about $8,000 a month to his residual income. Now, I will tell you, because I know him very well, 2.5 years previous to that, he was close to bankruptcy, close to foreclosure. What he did 2.5 years ago, when the bottom seemingly fell out, is he committed himself to list building, bonding with that list, and now 2.5 years later, he starts with a new company, and the first month, $40,000 in profits. Now, I'm not in bonuses and $8,000 in new residual income. I'm not saying it's going to take you 2.5 years before you start to monetize your list. What I'm saying is that you need to get started, and then as you scale your business, see now, and I know him, with that $40,000 in bonuses, he's not going to put all that in his pocket. He's not going to go and spend all of that frivolously. He's going to take a significant amount of that and he's going to buy more advertising to scale up his business. Okay, so when done right means when you have the right type of offers that pay you well enough up front to help you, to help you start to offset your advertising. Listen, there's more I want to share, but I want to be mindful of the time. So we're going to come back in another couple days, and we're going to review just a little bit, and we're going to pick back up with paid marketing. Let me start to finish right here. One of the things I want you to have an absolute commitment to is obviously building your list. Now that begs the question, what type of list? Am I building an email list? I certainly believe you should be doing so. But I really want you to buy into building a mobile marketing list. For 2 years, I've been part of a beta group that's been testing a system that is a mobile marketing system where instead of collecting emails, we collect text messages. And what has blown me away, absolutely blown me away, is the engagement I get when I send a text message versus the engagement I get when I send an email. First off, when I send an email, I already know that I'm going to have somewhere between 5 to 8% of my emails actually open. Now, with certain of my lists, I have a much higher open rate. What I like to refer to as my buyers list, I have a much higher open rate. These are people that have already bought from me or joined me in something, okay? But we know that with text messages, 90% of all text messages are opened up within just a few minutes of them having been received. And what has happened in these 2 years has just blown me away, the engagement and ultimately the monetization that can come from having a text list. So what I want you to do, it's likely you are getting this. Maybe you're part of someone's text message following. Maybe you're part of someone's email list and you're seeing this. I want you to retrace your steps, however you got this training. Okay, someone texted you this link, someone emailed you this link, maybe they provided this link on Facebook or Twitter or what have you. I want you to retrace your steps, and I want you to connect back with the person that got this training to you and say, hey, tell me more about this SMS text messaging system. As I'm doing this recording, we're launching our system to our audience in just a few weeks. By the time you see this recording, it very well may have already launched. So we're going to be back in a couple of more days because I have more content I want to share as it relates to paid marketing, but I want to be mindful of the time on these trainings. We love each and every one of you. Let's change the world together, starting with yours. Hey, family, I wanted to offer this very quick addendum to our training here. We'll keep this very, very quick. If you have not already done so, I want you to make your way over to mobiletraffictakeover.com. mobiletraffictakeover.com. Now, it may be, it's a lead capture page. It may be asking you for your best email address or maybe asking you for a cell phone. Ultimately, we'll be pointing that so it will ask you for your cell phone so you can actually see the power of mobile marketing. But we're still completing the development of our mobile marketing system. So if you go to mobiletraffictakeover.com and it's asking for an email, that'll put you on our email list. You'll start getting our series of trainings. Excuse me again for coughing in your ear. And then once we're ready to allow you to come inside our mobile marketing series so you can see how mobile marketing works and just how effective it is, we'll let you know. Obviously, I'm not sure when you're seeing this, so we may already have the lead, the mobile marketing lead capture pages already working for you. Also, some of you may be watching this on, let's say, like a video sharing site or what have you, and you might be taking a look at a system called Global Traffic Takeover, which is an automated traffic generating platform. If you're doing that, and if you haven't already made the decision to align with Global Traffic Takeover, I strongly recommend that you at least get started, at least purchase some traffic and see how that traffic works for you. Now, if you've already made a commitment that you're going to join with a particular person, then I want you to honor that commitment, and you can still follow us, and we're still going to bring value to you. If you haven't already made a commitment, then I'd love to work personally alongside with you to help you build your list, bond with that list, and ultimately monetize that list. Global Traffic Takeover has its own compensation structure. It's not an MLM from that standpoint, but it does allow you to have a team build. And we understand that compensation structure and how to help you maximize it. So either way, we'd love to work with you. Go to mobiletraffictakeover.com. We love each and every one of you. Let's change the world together, starting with yours, and we'll see you at mobiletraffictakeover.com.